Okay, so the Oscars happened over the weekend, and here are some thoughts. How the hell are you going to end the Oscars with Fight the Power?
What the hell was up with Stacey Dash?
Why was Sylvester Stallone even nominated?
What do you mean, why was Sylvester Stallone even nominated? Sylvester Stallone was the only one that deserved an Oscar all freaking night. He's freaking Rocky. He made me cry in that movie. That was the best performance of the freaking year. He deserved the Oscar more than freaking Leo deserved the freaking Oscar. Are you kidding me? I don't care about the damn music.
Okay,
I'm wearing Apollo's colors right now. Red, white, and blue.
Thank you
Creed
very much,
all
Mr.
damn
Mike.
day. We're not cutting shit.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
very
keep
much,
going.
BC. Great to hear
Rocky,
from you again.
all day.
We're gonna
Rocky
cut it.
was robbed. Hashtag it. Slide. Why are we on camera?
Oh, the show start?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Hey!
Hey! Wow. We were still listening to BC. Keep going.
Oh, it's bullshit!
We literally
God.
just got him to shut up.
Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live. Yes.
We need to do one of those reboots.
We do need to do, yeah. Oh, what's that? Is this on? All right, so tonight's episode, you'll see that we have a brand new face. We have a guest.
Hey!
LA!
Hey, I am the half-brother, Jason's half-brother. Surprise, spoilers.
Which half is
Season,
the thing?
what season is this? 8? We're running out of ideas.
Oh,
we gotta get
God.
another light-skinned purple person come on this show.
You're back. The brother I never
had.
mentioned. Ever.
I really appreciate you guys having me. I am from a little-known channel called The Weed Factory.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Exact-
other guy. Yeah, the other guy.
The other guy that makes the world go round.
We just partner up with Dweeb Factory. That's all we
All
do.
the time.
Yeah.
All the
All
time.
right.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for coming.
I can't wait to talk about some things and argue with some people about Rocky.
Excellent.
Rocky was awesome!
It's like, ah.
Ready?
Still,
All right, and that's BC right over here.
He deserves an Oscar!
it's gonna be an LA versus BC.
Jason the X over there.
Until I'm placed on the Academy, I'm boycotting the Oscars.
Hashtag
What,
Oscar
because
so
you're
white.
black?
Hashtag Jason the X for reviewer. Thank you.
I just don't understand. Like, why was it that it was the whole Oscar so white thing, and they were doing this whole thing where they were trying to appease, the black
black
community,
audience, yeah.
and then at the end they did Fight the Power, but the power is the Academy, who does the Academy Awards. Like,
That
it's
was
just
so
one
goddamn
circular
awkward.
thing.
It was a mess. It was a mess. Chris Rock did
phenomenal.
He did a as with the means that he had. He did a resounding good job.
Although the Asian kids thing was a little awkward.
You know what?
It was a
I didn't
little-
as a fan of Chris Rock for the
Yeah.
longest time. I didn't mind it. It
Yeah.
could be because I'm not. I felt no ties to it. Half black, half Puerto Rican. Neither side was offended. I have no.
What confuses me is everyone's so excited about Lady Gaga's performance and everything they did. There were no black people on stage.
Yeah,
then.
I sent him a message. We were live tweeting the whole thing, and I sent him a message. I'm like, "Hey, did you see any black people on that stage?" And he goes,
Okay,
"No, I don't think so."
No, my response. I think there was one light skinned.
I was like, "If you have to ask, that's a problem."
Gaga transcends it all, so we allow. It's okay for
That
us.
doesn't transcend at all. It's
Yeah.
still so
I
white.
watched,
We allow her in.
I watched the Oscars on Hulu, so I just kind of skimmed past that part. I was like, and Lady
Yeah.
Gaga is next.
Yeah.
You
Awesome.
skip past that.
That song could happen to you.
All
right.
Last thing.
Yeah.
The Oscars are boring. The
Yeah,
Oscars
they are.
extremely boring. Most of the awards went to like sound mixing and stuff. 'Cause
See,
it was all you
except for
guys. The last 10 minutes was like the only really enjoyable.
I enjoy
part.
all those awards and all the little ones because that's when like Mad Max got to shine. You know.
Yeah.
Like I didn't. Halfway through the Oscars, I kind of believed maybe Mad Max can take this
Yes,
night.
I know.
It
That's
was-
what I was thinking
I started
too.
to
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, the one every award, but the
I
one that
want
counts.
to believe.
Yeah, I
maybe
wish.
George Miller can get this. Wait, it's George Miller, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's George Miller. God, this dude said George R. Martin.
Oh,
And I said George Romero.
Oh,
my
and he said
God.
George Romero. Could never freaking get that right.
Look, Brian, I'm not good with names.
Nope. But one last thing, do you guys remember seeing whenever he's like, "Oh, and the Revenant Bear's here"? They said the Revenant
Oh, I
Bear
saw
just
that. That was
laughing,
funny.
and then
That was
you just see
hilarious.
Leonardo DiCaprio just look at him, just like this fucking joke. This.
Ha very funny motherfucker.
Well, on tonight's show, we have a whole lot of stuff to go over. We're going to be talking about Tom Clancy's The Division, since it comes out next week. We'll also be having a little breakdown for DBZ figure arts that Jason will be bringing to us.
Lucky.
A holy grail of mine.
Yeah, and we are going to be talking about Alcon. That's coming up in a couple of weeks, so we got that coming. And the Reverend Dr. Jason DX.
Excuse me.
Is it Dr. Reverend?
It's Dr.
I don't think
Reverend
even you even know.
Jason the X Esquire.
That's
here.
a long card.
He's
That's
here.
a really long card. There you go.
So he's here with Nerd Confessionals, and he is here to absolve us of our nerd sins. But before we get to any of that, let's start this whole thing off right with some super cool nerd news.
Some cool nerd news is powered by Cinelinx. Cinelinx.com, your one stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinx.com. Starting the show out, we're going with SNES is now playable on the Nintendo 3DS. That's right, folks. All those games that we used to love from the Super Nintendo Entertainment System can now be played on your 3DS. That includes games like Super Mario World. The first time we saw Yoshi, it is now on the 3DS. So you should probably go and steal your children's 3DS and play them. I guess that's where Jason is right now. Moving on, Star Wars The Force Awakens finally has its Blu-ray release. It'll come out to digital download on WrestleMania April 1st. And then 5 days later, you can buy it at any store. That was awkward. Moving on.
You're awkward.
Civil War is finally getting its first set of reactions from, the studio, and they're liking it, which makes sense because they made it. It'd be pretty bad if they came back and said, nah, we don't like it. We're going to put it out anyway. But hey, the studio likes it, so I'm excited, and I can't wait to see Civil War. Jordana Brewster has joined the pilot for Lethal Weapon. That's right, our favorite buddy cops are coming to television, and Fast and Furious's Jordana Brewster is going down to the show. Since she can't be on Dallas anymore since it was canceled, might as well throw her in a new pilot. Sounds good. She's hot. It'll work. Speaking of hot girls, Power Rangers. We got our first official still from the set, and I am in love with Becky Gomez. Look at that. She's the new Yellow Ranger, and damn, she fine. How you doing? Call me. What up? Looks like fans are not going to have to wait too long for more Harry Potter, because when Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them comes out, that's only going to be the first in a brand new trilogy. J.K. Rowling, the writer of all the Harry Potter books, has tweeted back to a fan telling them that The Cursed Child is not a film, but actually a play, and Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them will be the first in a brand new trilogy. And finally, folks, human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. There's a brand new Ghostbusters trailer. That happened. Some people liked it. That's your super cool nerd news, powered by Cinelinx. We good? We're gonna go. We're gonna talk now. We still on me? Why are we still? Jason, what's that? Did you steal your kids' Nintendo DS, 3DS?
Metroid Prime, man.
That was literally just a joke. You actually. There's a high five over there. You actually got up and went and stole your child's 3DS.
Hey, it's bedtime for them, okay? Playtime for dad. Now, if you'll excuse
Well,
me.
I can't say I'm excited. I would love to play Super Mario Bros. Again.
Would too, on my PlayStation 4, where Nintendo needs to do is sell their IPs so I can play
That would
Never
never
gonna
I
happen.
love it on the Xbox.
Never
One.
going to happen.
That's never going to
Amazing,
happen.
but
This is the
never
real
gonna happen.
MVP.
This is the real world where stuff like that doesn't happen.
No.
I can dream.
Can we?
As
can
Martin once said, Black History Month's over. But I have a dream, and that dream is way different from Martin's.
Way different.
But it's equality all the same. Put your stuff, Nintendo, look at me. Look at me. I'm your captain now. Put the stuff on the PS4 so I can play your shit again, because I love your stuff. I just hate your systems. I hate hate them. What
I
are you talking about?
I love my Nintendo 64.
I love it too. And that was the last time. I'm not gonna let them burn me again.
Can we talk about
Hashtag feel the burn.
how he just called J.K. Rowling J.K. Rawlings?
Did you say Rollins?
He said Rawlings, like Seth Rollins.
Rawlings, not Rollins.
No, we all
Doesn't
call it.
matter.
J.K. Rowling. That is
It's
her
the
name.
same thing. Rawlings.
It's an O, not an A.
Bro, I'm the jazzy jackass. I say things a
No,
little different
no,
every now
no.
and then.
You
hear?
put the accent on when you become the jazzy jackass.
Y'all just hating because I'm pretty. What up?
I mispronounced something because of my accent.
Yeah.
Well, I
Exactly.
mean,
Stop hating.
I don't know why they just don't title Fantastic Beasts and where to find the real title, which is Pokemon. I don't know why they just don't name it
That doesn't
Pokemon
make
so they can go ahead and get this over with.
Pokemon with magic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which they technically do. Alakazam is a magical Pokemon, so it's already in there. All the stuff is in there. I don't know why they still do it.
Alakazam is more of like a hidden. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of cool stuff happening in super cool nerd news. Thank you for bringing that. Powered by Cinelinks.com.
I got that right. I've been getting that right lately.
You've been getting that right. I'm actually really
I'm
proud
due
of you.
for a
It was
screw up
impressive. It
soon.
was an impressive spiel. I enjoyed it. Very
There is one more piece of news that BC did not cover, and that is about Gods of Egypt director Alex Proyas. This man recently came out and blamed critics for the reason why the movie did terribly. Because they only got about $14 million domestically when it was a movie that cost $140 million to make. He called the critics a pack of vultures eating off of a disease-ridden carcass.
Like his movie.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's exactly what, you didn't make a good movie. Like, why can't you just say that? Like, you know you fucked up. You cost $140 million to make that shitty-ass piece of shit, and you're now going to say, oh no, it's the critics' fault because the critics have a pat mentality, and so because one guy says one thing, that means everybody must think that. No! Somebody could have liked it, but nobody did because your movie's a piece of shit.
To play
Come on.
devil's advocate.
No.
Just to
There's-
play devil's advocate.
No!
If I were to come to you
Yes.
and say, Matt, you wear ugly shirts every day, and then Jason's like, you do have some ugly ass shirts,
What's up?
then you're gonna defend
So
yourself.
stormtroopers, you think this is ugly?
Look,
Come on.
it's
It's like a Corona.
but what I'm saying is, you're gonna defend yourself. So I can say, hey, good job for sticking up for your movie, sir. Your shit sucked, but good job to stick up for what you believe. I'm proud of you, man. Good
Great job. Great
People
job.
tell me all the time, BC, you're getting terrible in the ring. You're the worst wrestler we've ever seen. And I say, you know what? I'm pretty good. What up?
That's not even
I
a
stopped
comeback.
saying
That's
that,
like,
right?
That's not a... What? It's not even a comeback.
Champ?
What?
I'm a champion.
He does have a belt.
He's the outgoing champion, right?
He does have a belt.
Yeah.
That is,
He does have a belt.
yeah.
That's hard
It's
to
true.
dispute. It's physical.
But so does
He-
John Cena.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't actually right
He's
now.
had it a couple times.
Like a few
But he
times.
does it right now.
But he has had
He has
You
a
could have said Triple H. You could have said Kalisto.
John Cena has a survival
Fuck
show.
you.
Yeah, did y'all know that John
I didn't
Cena
see
has like a survival show now?
It's about
Yeah.
Clearly, no one cares.
Yeah, right.
I
He
have
has
no
like
idea
he
about
has a
It's
survival
gonna be on-
show
It's a
where
reality show on ABC.
Yeah.
Where there's teams, each coached, one by a Marine, one by Army, one by Navy, and one by Air Force, and they got to work together to survive or something.
I love how they get the one
Oh.
guy to host it that wasn't in the service.
No, but he
Really?
was,
So
he
the
was-
real challenge is to try to make it through the show as a viewer. Is that really the
No,
survivor test?
look.
Yeah, whoever wins, we lose.
They get Cena because he was in the Marine, so therefore he's a Marine.
Which I will vouch. Not a bad movie.
What?
If you're watching Netflix and you're just trying to find
The
something
Marine, and let me explain the
it's
Marine.
a pure action movie.
John,
Be careful.
Let me say the movie, The Marine, the movie, not you or real
let me-
Marine.
let me
You gotta
get this
understand the movie. John Cena runs, jumps, looks at the camera. Terminator reference. Run, jump, look at the camera.
I enjoyed it.
I'm John Cena. Run,
He also
jump,
did that at
look at
12
the
rounds.
camera. John Cena.
That was
I like
also-
that
But that was in New
I like
Orleans,
that
so you can be like, hey, New Orleans. I get drunk there a lot.
It's a terrible movie, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
See, I enjoy 12 rounds even though it's bad. But the Marine is just
All of
awful.
it's bad.
It's all
of it.
bad. It's
All right.
terrible.
Well, what is not bad is AllCon that's coming up in a couple of weeks. We're really excited for this. We're ready for it. Are you going to Alcon?
I am planning to. Yes. I've
Excellent.
not been to one, so this will be my first time.
Okay.
And
You're gonna have a blast.
You have picked the right con.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. That's what I keep hearing.
Last year, All-Con was my first con ever, right?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was. Yep.
Let me think back. Yeah, that was the first time. we
Yeah, it
we
was,
find out what my body was.
It was
I'm
something special.
there.
I was a little overwhelmed by it all. I'm like, what do I do? I don't. There's so many things.
This is the first con.
So
Not
I'm
the
just
first
gonna
con,
get drunk.
But this is one of the only cons where it's all about the panels. Like the panels are just awesome.
This is pretty much run by fans. The one thing about I am worried about this year, Alcon is not in the hotel it was in Addison
No,
anymore.
yeah.
They're moved to another hotel, which is
Westin.
630. Yeah, it's 635 and 75.
It's a nice one.
I really hope that they tolerate our bullshit.
Oh, there's gonna
That's
be so
all I
much
gotta
bullshit.
say.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna
we
park
sit in
this
hallways, we play Cards Against Humanity and drink, and the people at Addison, they would just.
Yeah. They didn't even know we were there. They just walked on by. They didn't care. Nothing.
So what as a first time participant, what can I expect at all?
Alcohol.
One big
I don't
party.
drink.
It's a lot of.
Hey, I don't drink either.
Hey,
It's like a family reunion. So
we're brothers.
And what you can expect is designated driver.
that's
Yeah.
what Matt is for. But
I'm
Yeah,
used to
that's
that.
what I'm for.
I'm used
speaking
to that.
of things
So-
Matt is for,
Yeah, so there's a lot of events that are going on this year. I'm actually a part of 4 different panels. One is the SCNS Live panel, which is happening on that Thursday, right?
well, that's just us doing the show.
We're still doing the show, right?
We are doing the show
And it's
live
on that
from there.
Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're doing that. Me and Jason are doing it's an improv show.
Oh,
so we'll be doing
very
With
that.
nice.
Rick Gutierrez
And Devin Pike.
and Devin.
Nice.
Yes.
When is that?
We're doing remote control
I
with
don't know.
Devin. as
Are we
well.
doing that?
Yes.
Oh, so we're doing that too.
And
It's 5. But yes, and now I guess I am the new host of Onliners. Yeah. So
it's-
if you know anything about At Midnight,
Yeah.
that is exactly what this show is like. So
Excellent. I love that show.
pretty much just a complete carbon ripoff of
and
that
you will
show.
be taking over
Don't sue.
for our good buddy Andrew Farmer, who
Yes,
will not be making
yeah.
it this year.
He actually-
Oh, he's not gonna be there.
Nope, he's going to be in
Oh,
Ohio.
that guy.
Yeah, he messaged me and he said, "Hey Matt, I'm not going to be able to do it this year. Can you take care of it?" I was like, "Hell yeah,
He
dude!
looked like
Absolutely."
Constantine.
He
Yeah,
did
he-
look like
he-
Constantine.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the first year he met us, he loved everybody. He was on
Yeah.
somebody else's podcast and like they're all insane. And
Yeah.
I love them.
Well, I've already good news. I've already got the whole thing scheduled. Both
Awesome.
games, they're all done. I've got to start assembling them now.
I'm really bad at it.
But here's the thing: 2 people on this panel right here are going to be a part of the panel. That's right, BC
I'm
and
so
Jason
bad.
the X returning for the 3rd time.
How many of these have I won so far? Have I won every one
one.
I've won every one I've been on.
No, you lost to Cole.
Oh, that was when I took it easy on
Yeah,
Cole.
yeah. You
No
lost
mercy.
on Cole. Yeah, you've only won one. A couple of people that I'll have a whole list lined later.
Wait, so I need one with Cole this year.
Cole
tie
will
break-
be on there.
to tie break
Cole
this
will be on there. I'll tell you that much. Yeah,
I'm coming for you, old man.
It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. I wanna
Break
see
your
this.
hip.
that's
I
right.
mean-
It's going to be Friday at 10 p.m. and Saturday at 10 p.m. So you're going to want to come out and check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Alcon, it's just a blast. It really is, and everybody gets drunk. It really is. Like
Okay.
the one
Oh,
time.
speaking of Cole, yeah, he and I are doing a toy collector panel actually.
Oh, are you?
I forgot about
Nice.
it. Yes.
Yes. Speaking
And-
of collections, what can I buy? Because I
At
go
Alcon?
Yeah.
It's not really.
Now,
I mean,
the
they have
view-
some. They
now,
have a vendor room, but
That was the one thing that was kind of detrimental to that other hotel.
yes,
The vendor room was rather small. It is. They did put out word. It is much bigger this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bring your pocketbook.
yeah,
But the vendor room is not your typical comics, statues, and toys. There's a lot of crafts and things people make with their hands, like flask and glasses, clothing.
There's a girl who does like metal work. That
The
comes out.
the one girl
Yeah.
we did that made the corsets. I mean,
Yeah.
there's all kinds of stuff in the dealer room there. Of course, our friends from Old Roll to Play will be there as well.
Yes, of course.
So I'd honestly say it's a smaller dealer room, but it's certainly got a lot of interesting stuff in there.
Yeah,
All right.
And not your typical fare. I like that.
yeah.
I'm all the way down. I'm excited. I might hop on stage during your guys' improv because it's improv.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Surprise!
It's like whose line is it anyway?
I remember.
So
I remember
exactly
that show.
like-
I did drama in high school, so I was very aware of it.
Excellent.
Very
Well,
well.
actually, him and I we used to do improv together back in the day. So We're ready.
I
Actually,
to fix my mic back here. Go
we
ahead.
need to actually have a practice room in a bit. But anyway, so yes, All Con is happening March 17th through the 20th. Long con, but it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to definitely want to show up for. What? Is it me? Oh, I'm over here. Okay. Sorry, I get people pointing at stuff, but I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, so what parts of All Con are you wanting to see?
Well,
Or what would you like out of
What do I
All
like
Con?
to see? Well, I guess this being the first one I'm going to. Normally when I go to cons, I expect to see cosplayers.
Mm-hmm. And you will get that.
And I expect to see panels.
Mm-hmm.
This last con I went to here in the Irving Convention Center, I went to what panel did I go to? I actually know what. I take it back. I missed the panel for Arrow.
Oh.
And I really wanted to see that one. Zach actually got to go to that. So.
Dude, Zach showed us the video where he's in there with Stardust.
Yeah, he got to pretend. I had no idea it was gonna go down. Like we were supposed to do. There was like a speed dating thing that went there. We was gonna do that. True story. So I get to the speed dating thing to sign up, and the guy is like some big guy. He's just kind of sitting back like this. And I was like, "The speed dating?" Is like, "Yeah, but we can't do it right now." I was like, "Why can't you do it?" He's like, "Not enough women." To where I did the exact same you did, and I bust out laughing. Because I was like, that makes complete sense. Of course, there's not enough girls signing up for it. So there's just a bunch of sweaties in there, waiting. I envisioned this guy, this heavy breathing, waiting for the women to show up. And so I missed out completely on that. He was like, there's not enough women to men ratio signing up for that. So I missed the panel completely. But I am interested to see some panels. Who all is going to be there? For this
There's actually not going to be any celebrities. There usually aren't any for All Con.
Okay.
Because it's really fan driven, and it's a lot about,
Which I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. It's actually more enjoyable because of the fact that you don't have any long lines waiting to go into any different thing.
How much are we looking at, like badge passes for fans to come into those?
I don't.
Do you have to get them by a certain time?
And will there be church protesters? Because that's important.
No, actually, there will not be church protesters.
Oh!
I don't think they know anything about this. But how much is All Con? Do you know? It's not a whole lot of
I'll
money.
get the ticket prices right now, but it's not as much as your traditional con.
And can you get them there? Like
Yes, you can get them there.
And there's usually enough space to where it's not like they sell out.
Okay.
You know, because it's kind of come as you go sort of thing.
So
I remember at All Con, and whenever they were doing it in Addison, they had it to where pretty much you could sneak in and out without a badge and nobody would notice.
Hey!
Yeah. Like after the dealer room closed at 6, it's like, fuck it.
you know what's funny is I made a friend out at San Diego Comic Con, and the other day he was trying to get tickets, and he didn't get in. He didn't get tickets.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, that sucks. He goes, what if I told you I didn't have tickets last year? I was like, what do you mean? You had a badge. You were in. He's like, yeah, I made that badge. I was like, damn, what up,
That's
dude?
excellent.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Why do I not think that's so?
That's
Like when you say it out loud, it's like
genius.
that's so obvious. Like you made a badge. It's so many people who was really looking like, fine, whatever. Just come on.
Screw it, whatever. I don't care.
He completely Beverly Hills Cop the entire thing. All my life, I just wanted to do an Axel Foley Beverly Hills Cop, and he did it. That guy's my hero.
Oh, that's
whoever
excellent.
he is.
Did you find those prices, Jay?
I was working on it right now. I'm trying
Well, you know, what I was trying to do for onliners, it ended up falling through, was I was able to get you, right?
Yeah.
I tried to get Devin because I wanted to pit you versus
oh my
Devin
God, I would've
on
lost.
onliners.
I would have fucking lost.
And
I love-
unfortunately, Devin couldn't do it because he had karaoke at the same time. So you're lucky. Because I know you and Devin have that feud right now. Because last year, actually, at Allcon was whenever they started a feud. And you can check it out on our SCNS live broadcast from last year, where it was BC versus Devin. And they were talking about Ghostbusters, the movie. And they were talking about the new one because he hated it so much. The fact that it was an all-female cast.
I still don't like that it's gimmicked. Don't gimmick it. All right, all roles. Well, not all roles, because some roles, have to be a chick, have to be a dude. That makes sense. Maybe 50% of roles should all be written like Ripley. Genderless. And then whatever the best actor or actress, whether it's a chick, whether it's a dude, black guy, white guy, Chinese chick, it doesn't freaking matter.
Like I got real specific, like right there. Damn, black guy, what? Chinese chick.
Whoever's best for the role.
Okay, I have found the tickets. All right, AllCon is all 4 days, Thursday through Sunday, and it's going to be $56.34 because now the price has gone up because it's gotten closer to that. If you had purchased sooner, they would have been $45 or $40.
So, Frankie Fisher, Livy, buy some tickets. Come hang out at AllCon with us.
Yeah.
We'll put the tag champs out there.
See, are you going to get drunk
I'm gonna
before
get hammered.
AllCon?
Before onliners, I'm going to be hammered.
Okay.
I'm going to let you know because I will be going down to the parade for a little bit during the day.
This is going to be so bad.
It is going to be horrible.
Damn it. All right. This did not work out very well.
You're not going to have fun with hosting me.
All right,
Like, I am going to rip this shit up.
so it's time for y'all to head to Twitter.
Bam! Stunner.
Well, now at this point in the show, we're pretty much done at the moment because we need to walk away. Because time for Dr. Reverend the Honorable Jason the X
Yeah.
to show up of
Well,
our nerd sins.
well.
I'm ready to let go.
All right, so come on over here, LA.
All right.
It's all right.
Bring these sinners forth unto me. Well, gonna be some forgiveness, maybe, depending on how much goes in the offering tray and how bad it is. But if you say anything about Jar Jar Binks or some Ewoks, you can go straight to nerd hell. I'll tell you, Chris, hit my music. Yes, brothers and sisters, I am the Reverend Dr. Honorable Jason the X Esquire, here to hear your nerd confessionals, and I'm going to attempt to give y'all salvation. Somebody bring forth unto me the first sinner.
Yes, the Dr. Honorable Jason the X.
Yes.
This comes from Kenya, and she says, I can never really remember which one is Mulder and which one is Scully.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, this poor child here. Somebody give me strength. You can't tell who's Mulder and who's Scully. Let me give you a hint. Scully's the one with the nice rap. Wait a minute, that still may not work because then the company is a fine man. Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, honey, listen. Scully's the one, the girl with the red hair, the cute one. Mulder is the one with the black hair. Watch the damn show once, maybe you'll figure out who it is. Good Lord. Bring me the next center. Now first trying me. Now was she from Kenya or is her name Kenya?
Her name is Kenya.
Tell your mama not to name me after a country. What's next? Nautilus?
All right,
Bowflex?
this one bad right here.
Let me hear it.
I remember seeing Conan the Barbarian before I ever saw Star Wars.
Brother. Look, I'm going to go ahead and give you forgiveness. I'm going to absolve you. You've seen both of them. It's not like you've seen one. I'm going to let him go. I'm going to let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Penance?
No penance. He's watched them both.
Maybe.
But he has, no, see, he sinned and then corrected himself. There you go. That's all there is to it. He has found absolution. I'm going to absolve. Next, bring the next son unto me. Come on now.
I'm sorry, Pastor.
It's all right. It's Reverend. It's Reverend.
Coming down, I got a young mudquip. And he says, well, when I was young, I didn't know the difference between the Joker and the Riddler. Pray for him. Pray for him, Reverend.
Lord have mercy. Testify.
They tried my patience.
Lord Jesus.
Leonard Nimoy looked down on this poor soul. Correct him. How do you... No, wait, seriously. How the hell do you not know who's the Joker and who's the Riddler?
One was green, one was purple.
What's wrong with you, man? Read a comic book. Stupid. Next, please. I can't help him. Can't help him. Can't help him. You can't even read. That's the problem.
This one comes from Brother Simon.
Brother Simon.
I don't like Thor.
Well, brother, sometimes, why does he not like? Does he give anything?
No, he just doesn't like Thor.
First, brother Simon, you need to think things through. Express why, because really I don't care. You're ignorant, clearly by your confession. You need to elaborate. Go on now. Which Thor is he talking about? There's been a couple Thors. Think you know something. Give me a bunch of ignorance tonight. Go on now. Bring me the next one.
Reverend.
Who's next?
This young lady needs some help.
Well,
Miss Rachel,
Rachel?
I call other people nerd to distract from the fact that I am a nerd.
oh Lord Jesus.
This sister is tragic here. What's her name again?
Rachel
Rachel.
Salemi.
Rachel, I'm talking right to you, honey. Listen. Accept who you are. Let that light flow out of you. Get that comic book. Watch that cartoon. Collect them action figures. You are denying yourself, sister.
Preach.
Be who you're meant to be. Because we don't want you hiding anything. Come on. Walk into the light. Be cleansed and be whole. That's all. That's all I got. Sister needs salvation.
All right.
Give me another sin. Who is it?
All right. Pastor, we got one coming down.
I done told you this, Reverend.
Snarky guy named Mike. Nerd Confessionals. I don't see the appeal of Mortal Kombat. It's just another fighting game with copious amounts of gore. It's true. It's kind of true.
You don't see the appeal of Mortal Kombat. Well, let me see the appeal of it. How many games are we up to now? About 10 of them?
10.
So if you can't see the appeal, you know what? You're just ignorant. You're never going to see it. Go on and go back to some virtual fighter. Maybe that's more your speed.
Get him over here.
Maybe you need to go back to the Street Fighter Alpha or something. Oh no, I'm sorry. Maybe you just need to go back to the Super Edition. King of Fighters or something like that.
Up, down, up, down.
Go on and go play some Dead or Go play some basic Dead or Alive. Get your or that Star Wars fighting game they made. That's more your speed. Get on out of here.
Reverend with the fatality.
What's that? We got one more. We got one more. Who we got?
Yeah. Reverend,
Hope you get your heart ripped out.
this comes from Sausage and Sec. I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was boring and kind of dumb.
It's the worst one.
Which?
Brother, you are wrong completely and totally. There is no salvation from you. The flames will lick at your feet. For you to dare sit here and tell me that Guardians of the Galaxy was born. Boy, did you fall asleep? Did you not understand it? Is you deaf, blind, and dumb? So you can't appreciate nothing. That's your problem. I'm done with these sinners.
We got one more.
I got the strength. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go.
It comes from one within our clergy.
What?
He says, I love Agent 47 more than I love Mad Max Fury Road. And it is one Robin Trophy.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you from all the way over here.
He said that
Let me go on and hear that
he
again.
loved himself some Agent 47 over Mad Max Fury Road.
Now, to clarify, this is not some independent film that was somewhere released called Agent 47, and he means that Hitman movie.
Yeah.
With the remake Spock in it.
Come here, brother. Come here, brother. Step to the altar. Step to the altar. Come here. Come here. I'm going to exorcise these demons. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hell this man. Hell him. Hell him. Y'all let me saved. And sin no more. I'm done. The Spirit has moved us all. Oh, Lord. Took it out of me on that one. Anyway, we're going to end Nerd Confessionals for now. Y'all out there, get yourselves right. Well, we're going to talk about, shall I go on and move to this next segment?
Well, we actually have a commercial break.
Oh, we do have a commercial.
Yeah.
That's
That was
what.
moving.
Anyway, it was moving. It was.
Yeah.
The Spirit came over me.
So we are going to take a moment. Let us, deal with this.
Take
deal
your
with
jacket
what we've
off
seen.
and hit people with
And you actually are bringing us.
yes.
Yeah.
promote that.
This is a holy grail figure arts figures They released Trunks once before, and you can only get them for about $300 online, which I'm not willing to spend. But luckily, Figure Arts did re-release it, and I picked it up. And if you haven't gotten them, go ahead and get them while he's like $47 right now. And
You do that.
doesn't shoot up in price. Anyway, this is SH Figure Arts Trunks Perfect, what was it, Premium Edition.
All right, cool. And we will be right back with Tom Clancy's The Division.
Hey guys, Jason X for SCNS Live, powered by Cinelinks.com, and this is the figure review of the SH Figure Arts Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, and this is the premium color edition, the one that just got released a little while ago. I got this from Toy Dojo, and it's one of the figures that I've wanted out of the whole DBZ line. This probably was the one that I wanted the most, but if you guys collect them, you know that the original is quite expensive. So I was happy that they redid this. Now this does come in a different color version, and with less accessories because it was an exclusive. So yeah, it is going to be a little bit more. However, I've got it. It's a great addition to the team, and I like the colors on this guy. But anyway, let's get to the box that he comes in. We'll get him to the side here. So you got SH Figure Arts. You got a little artwork of Trunks there. The premium color edition to make it feel some more special, even though it's just, you know, less accessories. So you got his face on the side. You got a shot of the figure going Super Saiyan right there. And then you get to look at some of the stuff that he can do. You got this thing with the sword. I showed some of these poses at the beginning, but man, Trunks has always been one of my favorite characters in DBZ. So, like I said, I'm happy to get him. Now, there would be one problem. It's like you wanted something for so long, and then you have to admit that it's not perfect. He is back heavy. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong or how I'm positioning the feet. But if you can see, he doesn't have a lot going on. In fact, his feet are a little far forward of the ankles, and it's disappointing. You always kind of have to get him standing and kind of leaning forward just a little bit. But this was an older mold, so it wasn't as good as some of the newer ones where they've corrected issues like that. So they hadn't changed the mold, they just changed the colors of the jacket and made him a little bit more vibrant. Now, he comes with the accessory of his sword, which actually pegs in here on this strap and pegs into a hole on the back of the jacket. And as far as the sword, well, you do get the sheath and this little micro sword, which, you know, you can simulate when his sword got broken, because it's not pitted all the way through. That's just there, and he can reach behind and grab it like I showed you. But also, you do get a full-size blade, and pointy, but very nice. Good paint apps on it. It's, you know, not much needed for this. Now, other accessories that he comes with, boom. You like how I did that? So you get two sets of open palm hands, almost like a karate chop or an energy beam. These also could be used for an energy effect, the wide open. You get some kung fu grip here. You have two sword holding hands. You have one face for when he's non-Super Saiyan, kind of a bored face. You get one where he's angry, one where he's a little bit angrier, and you get a Super Saiyan head. This one where he's kind of just meh. But the interesting thing about this headpiece is how it actually changes faces. You take this part off first, and you see there's two slots there. And then you can take the face off. And we'll put the less angrier one on there. But anyway, then you take this headpiece, plug that back in there, and then you got that head changed out. Now, one thing I do like to do is leave these faces off when I go to change that peg, because it's a little difficult. As far as the other head, this one also, you have to take the hair off first. And that one comes straight out. And you can change it with this one. It tabs in rather nicely. And there you go, it is more just kind of matte face. Now you can get this thing on without taking it all off, without, you know, taking the face off and everything. It's just, there you go. A little difficult. Just because the ball joint moves around. Now, articulation-wise, he does have that. Like I said, his ankles seem a little too far forward, but he does have some good toe or foot articulation. You can got a toe joint there. It will swivel on this. Don't try to swivel here, by the way, guys. I thought that was a swivel point, and I may have stressed it a little bit, but got the knees will go past 90 degrees. Legs will come down so you can get some higher kicks out of them. You do have a waist articulation joint. It's very stiff. I'm warning you, the waist joint is very stiff. I'm not even sure if this detaches like other figure arts figures right here, but it will move slightly. You do have a torso joint, which will give you a little bit more. The arms have a universal joint, but it is restricted by the jacket. Double elbow joints, and you got a joint here in the hand and the head. It's on a pretty nice ball joint. Nothing in the neck, but he will move a little bit. You can't really get him in like a decent flying pose just because you can't get his head back far enough. As far as the sword, you can just throw that back in there. And you do have to kind of work this. I mean, like when you first get it, you kind of have to really stretch this one back to... There you go. Mine's a little worn. It's already there. Go ahead and change out a hand so you can see the sword in his hand. Get in there. Come on. There we go. And of course you can take the broadsword and just slide it in there. There we go. I can just get him posed now. So like I said, he is a little back heavy, and I'm not sure what exactly is causing that. I think, like I said, I think it's just the feet. But I think he'll be okay on the shelf. I think he'll be that random figure that just falls over every now and then. And you just kind of look over like, you again. But it is a good figure. If you can get this guy, he's a lot cheaper than going out and finding that really expensive limited edition one. And I like him. He works for the team. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Hold on. Here's a little comparison. Here's with Gohan, who's gone Super Saiyan. And here we'll put Goku in there as well. Of course he's going to fall over. Of course. Stand him up straight. Hopefully he actually stays standing. Come on, we're almost at the end of the review. So there we go. There he is standing next to a couple of the Super Saiyans. Yeah, so great buy. If you can get this guy, go ahead and get him. Like I said, I got mine from Toy Dojo. I believe he's on Amazon or whatever. But yeah, so like this video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, what's up? We're back.
We're back!
Yeah, welcome back.
I've never been part of a commercial break before. There's crazy shit that happens when the camera goes
We
off.
usually have more of them when Jason makes them. So
The good news is we all got our clothes back on. So
I know, right? Just in time. Just in time. Helicoptering.
We will damn. Wow. You can check that out on our Periscope. All right, so we will have more breaks next week because the Division's coming out.
oh yeah.
So we will be bringing some more footage for you starting next Thursday.
And what I was saying during the break is that's probably why I didn't get into Far Cry Primal, because I actually do want to play the Division. And I figured I'd be hung up too much with Far Cry, and I didn't want to buy both of them, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, I've been waiting for the DLC for Fallout 4, which should be this month. So
It will be. It will be actually.
I was
later on
expecting
this
for it to
month.
go live, because I found the cheap season passes.
Did you?
Yes, go to Walmart and get them. They're sold out everywhere else. Go to Walmart.
Really? I heard Amazon is doing like digital copies for DLCs now too, where you can just go. They give you like the code or whatever.
That would be so much better.
That would be so much better.
Yeah, apparently Amazon does this where people are selling the DLC.
Or we can just buy it off of our systems because it is there. So.
Right?
True.
But I will say Amazon's making video game purchasing so much easier.
Oh, God.
I bought Tom Clancy's The Division the
Right.
other day, and it was so much cheaper than I would have bought at GameStop.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still
'Cause they're
such a
doing that
relic because
20% off.
I still walk into GameStop like an old man.
I would, but they don't have any discounts for you. For
They don't.
Amazon Prime, they give you 20% off, and they will ship it to your house, and you will have it the day it comes out.
So But back to this game that's been held up how many times?
I was actually almost to the. I had thought that it wasn't ever going to come out.
It was
I
a
thought it
running
was
gag
just a
with
series
us.
of trailers. Like that's never. It's not actually a video game. It's just a series.
How
of
many
trailers.
times have we announced? I swear we announced like 5 or 6 times. And the Division has been delayed yet again.
Oh yeah, it was probably about 4 or 5 times.
It was almost like we were making, it was a running gag.
It was.
This is not actually a game. We're just going to keep hearing about this game that could possibly be coming out at some point.
Well, I believe it was first announced at E3 2013.
Yes.
And then they were like, oh, it's going to come out in 2014. Delayed. E3 2014, they talk about the Division. Oh, it's going to come out in 2015. Delayed. And then this past year, they did it again, and we're like, whatever. It's not ever going to come out. But, yeah.
And then
And you know, something can be said for, people complain about games being late, but do you want it done right? Or do you want it to be another Assassin's Creed Unity?
You're right.
Yeah, right.
And what? Yeah, go ahead.
Can somebody sell me on the game? Because I'm not fully convinced on the game. So this is coming from NES, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis guy who doesn't really care about online play.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoy it when I get a chance to do it, but that is not
the
my
same way I am.
I'm not. That's not my focus,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like the Division is for online players. That's one of the reasons I don't do Call of Duty, because once I smash through the single campaign, is like I really don't feel like doing anything else. And then by the time I do get online, it's like 13-year-olds who played it like their entire life, and then I can't. It's like I'm
You're
getting
a
shot.
noob.
Yeah, I was like,
And they all slept with my mom.
just right. And then it takes all of the fun and enjoyment out of the game. It was like I can't catch up because I've done the single player campaign, and while I'm doing single player campaign, these other people are in the multiplayer. So somebody sell me on this game because it seems interesting, but it just doesn't. I just don't know if I really want to dive into this.
Well, let's start off with what the story is about, the whole premise.
Right.
And in it, it's that this outbreak has happened in New York City, and really the whole world, and a whole bunch of people have died. Most
Last
of the
of Us.
population, a lot like that, except without zombies or any
Without
like
zombies, right.
creepy things. But in this, crime is starting to happen a lot more, and it's starting to take over the city.
Okay.
So there's this secret division that's prepared for these moments, and they're trying to take back New York City.
Well, the problem is that this virus has been released, and they're trying to figure out how it was released and how to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is pretty much put. I think it takes place in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Just Manhattan, just that island, and they're basically almost trying to restore order and like public services, like just to get basic firefighting and stuff going again. So
Yeah.
it's almost like you're trying to rebuild. What would probably actually happen if a crisis like this went down? Everybody would just lose their shit, running around screaming, "Oh God, we're going to die!"
Yeah. So, for this, I mean, they're talking about how it's going to be kind of like Ubisoft's Destiny in a way.
Which I didn't play at all.
Which
because
is-
it's mostly online play.
It is mostly online play, but it's a lot of fun because there's a lot of collaborative and different missions that you can do, and that's the same thing with the Division, is that there's going to be a lot of co-op and missions that you can do with your friends.
Okay, so here's my thing. It's hard to link up with friends online because everybody's got different games that they're playing, and then you get online and then you try to join parties with like other people you don't know, and then the person leaves and like that's the end of the thing. It was like, well, fuck, I don't want to play that anymore because it's like one guy leaves and like it ruins the entire experience, and that's one of my problems with these online games.
Yeah.
Now, as far as gameplay is considered, it looks cool.
It looks amazing.
Like the engine looks good, at least from the trailers
Yeah.
and the gameplay and videos that I've seen. It looks good. It looks like it's really solid, and Ubisoft is a great developer. But
for the most part.
Yeah. Well, they've done some good things.
They have.
They've done some really good things.
Let me give y'all a brief plot real quick. It's a smallpox pandemic, actually, which breaks out.
Boring.
It spreads on Black Friday, transmitted by a virus planted onto banknotes. So it sweeps through cities across the U.S. The United States government collapses in 5 days. Basic services fail without access to food or water. The country quickly descends into chaos. You're part of the Strategic Homeland Division, the SHD, or the Division for short. They are basically a stay-behind force of self-supported tactical agents. Leading seemingly ordinary lives, SHD agents are trained to operate independently of command when all else fails. So this is basically like, shit has hit the fan and the fan has fallen off the desk.
Yeah.
These are the guys, this is what they've, basically it's like what they've trained for their whole life. When everything breaks down, it's their job to restore things. I didn't know that part of that. I'm actually more excited for this.
That sounds cool, but this is my concern: is that I'll jump in, and there'll probably be some campaign mode that I will probably enjoy for like 2 hours, and then the rest of it is going to be like, now get your friends to join in and help you out. And it's just like, oh, I don't have any fucking friends to help me out right now. Wait, give me something else to play. And it was like, nope.
They did say that the game was going to focus a lot on basically you as a single person. You do have to keep going. You may have people to help you. You may not. But your job is to get shit going again.
See, I'm okay with the open world of online players. If I joined up, I don't want to be forced to join like co-op. Like
I don't think
what
it's
I
gonna
think
be.
it's going to be like is, do you remember Watch Dogs?
I do.
Okay, so I think it's going to be a lot like that, where
better.
they're all around,
God,
they're everywhere, and you can always ask for help by hitting like a certain button, or you can join up with your friends by doing a different button, or like hitting the map.
Okay.
But all in all, it's just you. It's going around, and you choose when you want to do it, or like if you want to receive those messages. I think that's how it's going to be, because Watch Dogs was Ubisoft, and I think that they're going to keep going.
It does
off
look very
of that.
familiar. A lot of the gameplay, like a lot of the animations, look very similar to Watch Dogs.
It
As far as
does.
like when they like climb over the cars and stuff like that, and a lot of the covers and gunplay looks a lot like Watch Dogs.
Yes.
So
I just
It
hope
looks
that
good.
I hope
Like,
the
I don't know.
mechanics are better in this game than
Yeah.
they were in Watch Dogs, because I remember in Watch Dogs it was so hard to fight in that
Which,
game.
I mean,
Hated it.
they've had a couple of years to get this right. So
Yes.
and they're talking about making another Watch Dogs. So
Yeah, I know.
maybe
I think they were talking about Chicago, maybe. Or,
Yeah, well-
no, it wasn't Chicago. It was
I thought it said San Francisco or something.
San
like that.
Francisco, I think. Yeah, LA or San Francisco.
either way, I'm excited. Tuesday, I'm going to be playing. I guess we're going to be streaming to the channel.
Yes,
a bit.
we will. And I will have a review up on Cinelinks.com.
What was that, Chris?
I'll be playing
Yeah.
You getting PC or?
PS4.
Yeah, his
Hey.
PC is not ready yet.
I'm building
Oh,
a Bertha
the
right now.
Uber machine is not
Which,
ready.
that's something interesting to talk about. We were talking about this on the chat today. You guys heard of No Man's Sky?
Yes,
Yes.
that is coming,
Yeah.
and I've been excited.
Yes, yes, yes.
This thing
Yeah.
better work. I swear to God.
Get ready for that.
I don't want it to be like this. Like in my mind, I feel like it's this huge troll. It's like you can just travel wherever you want, and then you're just playing and just flying for like 8 hours of blackness. And be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is just endless code. There's just shit. You sons of bitches. Like,
Or
why
just
did you?
there's a barrier. And you're like, ah! Yeah. I love this idea of this game where it's
That's a
you have
momentous thing. bro.
less than 1% chance of meeting up with somebody in this game. Like,
That's
how
Begging your
cool
pardon,
is that?
sir. It's a big ass sky.
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
about Billy Bob Thornton saying that. It's
It looks. I mean, when they brought up the idea, I was like, that's
Mm-hmm.
challenging. I was like, I don't know how you're gonna pull that off.
18 quintillion planets.
good lord.
18. I think they fucking made up a number just for that.
I didn't even know
Quintillion.
quintillion was a thing.
Yeah. I didn't know that
I
either.
actually, when I saw quintillion, I was like, wait a minute, let me Google this shit here. Oh, never mind, I'm
It's
stupid.
actually
Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, "You're wrong."
Yes, he knocked on my door. You're wrong again, Jason. Damn you, Neil!
If anyone could if anyone can say that Jason's wrong,
If anyone could knock on my
Tyson's
door and say I'm
Yeah.
wrong, yeah, it'd be him. I'd be like, yes, sir.
But yeah, so that's one that I'm excited for. I believe it's June 22nd, but that's when that's coming
Yeah.
out. And
Yeah.
thank God, because my wedding is June 4th. So there'll be some like
Some-
gap.
some gap
I'll
in
be
there.
done, and I'll be like, "Oh, bye, honey. I'm playing No Man's Sky. Don't worry about it. I named this planet after you.
Is there pricing yet for it?
It's gonna be 60.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it is gonna be like a
$60.
regular. So
But
it's not like
there is a collector's edition that you can buy for PC, and there's going to be one for PS4 as well. But for PC, it's $149.
oh they can.
Yeah,
that.
screw that. But what it comes with is like this little like handcrafted tin figure, and I don't know what else it comes with. It's just kind of random.
Well,
know about
it's
that.
not close. It's not close enough to
$149.
the date for me to care about it.
But
that much.
$60 for that game, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
excited.
it sounds great. So I hope it pans out.
So-
the way
I don't
it
even care about co-op, because another cool thing too is that you can track, like you could maybe track where your friends are to try and find them. Like that could be your mission that you try to do.
So here's my thing, and I don't know if they elaborate on this. So if I leave a planet, can I easily access that planet again?
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I can.
you can just.
So I never
hyperspace
have to
back.
run to the same planet.
So you got to be doing like some
Right, so it's not
quartermassing and
Yep.
star charting while you're doing it.
Yes.
Okay,
that
that
sounds
sounds
so
cool.
exciting.
That gives you a little Guardians of the Galaxy, Star Trek.
I
feel.
know.
It's not bad.
Reported out was that first you can name it.
Yeah. If you find a
Oh,
planet-
now that is fun.
That's what I was saying. Like whenever I was talking about my girlfriend or my fiance, I was like, I'll just name it after her. She'll be fine. Alex 1, Alex 2, Alex 3.
My first planet,
Keep playing, baby.
I dubbed thee the motherfucker.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know how many motherfuckers there's gonna be?
Yes, sir. We're landing on the motherfucker now. We are landing on the motherfucker.
You're probably gonna have to.
We're approaching the motherfucker. Okay, we are leaving. We're leaving the motherfucker now.
There's gonna be a lot. I can't imagine the childish names.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be like big dick.
Your mom.
Yeah, it's like
I'm landing on your mom.
Crime.
I live on your mom.
it's gonna be bad. My thing is, what are they gonna give you when you get to the planet? That's gonna be the
I
biggest
think.
thing.
Well, because you have like weapons that you're gonna be able to upgrade.
Right. No, I'm saying like, what are the NPCs that they're gonna throw at you?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's gonna be different per planet. Like
Yeah, it is
Like
because they showed one where it had all these dinosaurs on there, or like
Okay.
these like aliens that look like dinosaurs.
All right.
They had another one that had like these mechanical little constructs that were walking around.
Okay.
So each one is going to be different. There was a snowy planet, whatever. Sure. We actually came up with an idea that we're going to start doing as soon as the game comes out. We're going to chronicle from start to finish every time we play the game. So, say I start on a desert planet.
is there like a finite ending to the game?
I don't think so. I think that's another thing too.
Oh God.
Wow.
But like,
That's the ultimate open world.
exactly.
That's
yeah.
insane.
So, like, say I'll start on a desert. You'll start on like a snowy planet. You'll start in a rainforest. You'll start like on the ocean or something. Like, and then we'll just track where we go from there and what we see. Because I think when that game comes out, those kind of videos are going to be huge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
Different experience every time. That's gonna be crazy.
BC is looking a little bored with the game that we're talking. So can I piss him off, please?
yes, go ahead.
So today the new Ghostbusters trailer dropped, and it was awesome. Now, I posted on the Facebook page. I liked it. I want to hear what you guys thought of it. I know there's been a lot of flack about that from him.
Only him.
About how bad this movie was going to be, and it was going to suck, and it was going to be horrible. And now on the day it releases, BC.
The trailer has potential. The visual effects look amazing.
Mhm,
Melissa McCarthy does not look like she's doing her normal shtick.
Wasn't this the person that was going to annoy you the most?
She was the one that was going to annoy me the most. and
Okay,
she
but please
doesn't.
continue, please.
Instead,
Mhm.
it's Leslie freaking Jones, who looks like she's over the top and in a complete different movie
Excuse me.
than the other three.
Hey,
and not only that,
I'm gonna let
the
you finish.
other three
because
look
she's
like
black?
they're in a different movie. Yes, it's
I'm-
totally
hold on.
because she's black.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I am the racist one. Obviously, dog.
Hang on a second. One second. Before, I'm going to let you finish, but it's because she's black.
It is because.
Okay, please continue.
The visuals look great. Slimer was awesome.
That was a deal
Chris
statement.
Hemsworth looked awesome. It's
True
great to
statement.
see Thor kick a door open. Good job, Thor, with short hair. Like your haircut, bruh. What else did I like about it? I like the music. Music sounded cool.
Yeah.
It
That
does.
big, tall, lanky ghost was freaking awesome.
There's going to be a
Was, right.
Lego Ecto-1 from there, which
I laughed when the ghost in the library
Threw up.
spit up all
ectoplasmic,
over.
yeah.
Mhm.
That was funny. Every other joke fell short.
Really?
And every other joke
You didn't like the
fell
power
short.
of pain compelled
I
you?
love the power
That
of
was
pain.
my hardest laugh of the whole trailer.
I saw that and I was like, oh god, this is garbage. That is terrible.
Wow,
This looks
you
like
really
something that
do this.
He just- he
all
doesn't
you 13-year-olds, you're gonna freaking love this. In a post Deadpool world, I am not laughing at that. I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm
a
not.
post-Deadpool world. Why does everybody is jumping
Why
on
are
this
you?
whole?
Yeah. Why are you doing
I'm
that?
just
It's
I'm
not
just
even
saying
a
that's
superhero film.
not that
You know
doesn't
why
matter.
Dead- you know
That
why
is
Deadpool
up the
was-
anthem Annie of comedy. This
How
crap,
is-
this hey, I'm gonna hit you. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. How many times we heard that?
Really?
joke?
We're talking about two different factions.
Wow. This
I
is
never
way
remember the
different.
Ghostbusters like pulling out guns and swords to kill people.
Yeah, this
Right.
is totally
I don't
different.
think that has anything
But
to do
it's
with this
smarter
part.
comedy, and this is not smarter comedy.
No,
This
no.
is the exact same character she plays
So Ghostbusters
on
original was smart comedy?
Ghostbusters was intelligent comedy. That was great.
Oh my
Are you freaking
god!
kidding me?
I don't know.
End the show! End the show!
You guys are absolutely horrible and don't know a single thing about real comedy. I swear to God, y'all make me mad. Y'all are the people that
Probably got a biscuit for you!
y'all are the people that think that Rocky did not deserve an Oscar.
Oh,
You're
that's
freaking
bad.
stupid.
It's
And
bad.
we have gone Full circle.
This is terrible.
Can I just say, your smart comedy movie put ectoplasm in a toaster and had a dance. So, I
said Ghostbusters, not Ghostbusters. The first one was a better movie.
You take an inanimate object and make it dance. Now it's that.
I said Ghostbusters,
the Brave
not
Little Toaster.
Ghostbusters 2. The Brave Little Toaster's an amazing movie too.
Oh my God!
Look, it's fun. It's fun. I won't be the popular one. That's all right. The unpopular one is the one that's normally right. All right, y'all all go jump. You know what? Shave your head and go to sleep. I'm done.
What? You are like the buzzing of flies.
I think we've finally driven him crazy.
I'm just glad I was here for it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other way we could end this show.
Not successfully.
Are you more willing to see the movie now, though?
I was willing to see it. No matter what, I'm going to check my emotions at the door because I want this movie to be good. Never do I ever want to walk into a movie and have it suck. I want every single movie to be great.
Gods of Egypt.
I want Gods of Egypt to be a good movie.
Unfortunately,
I did not.
Because why would I want to go spend $15, $20 on a movie just to walk out and go, man, that shit sucked?
No, you look at the trailer and you think to yourself, that's going to be shitty, and you don't pay that money.
But you know what? I want movies to be good, and I want Ghostbusters to be good because I love the Ghostbusters. Every incarnation of them I have loved, even the shitty cartoons. I've loved them. But I just don't have hope for this because I don't like the actresses. Well, it's not that they're actresses. It's that I don't like who they got.
I got to add this in before we end this show.
Hold up.
No, because it's at him.
I know.
Oh, you have it too?
Yes.
Oh, okay, please. I'm going to let you have this one, man.
Yeah. So, because there's been this conflict, this issue with Ghostbusters, and again, I mean, you really hate this. And none of us here can compel you to think a different way. Well, there seems to be only one man who could combat you on this. And I think you know him. He goes by Devin. Well, Devin has just dropped the gauntlet and said that he will be on Onliners Saturday, 10 p.m. March 19th, that's the day. March 19th.
Day of the St. Patty's Parade.
And he will be there to take on BC and whoever else we put on there. Onliners.
Actually,
bro.
If I may interject, I think I may have a better idea.
Bro.
Since Devin will be at AllCon, and this is a very strong dissenting opinion, we can only do this legally.
Oh, you want to do search.
What? The prosecution, BC against the defense, Mr. Devin.
You know that, Devin, I hope you know this. If you lose, you have to draw from the Punisher board.
I don't know if
wait a minute. I have an answer already. He accepts.
I will only do serve.
AllCon 2016, the battle will happen between you and Devin.
I want an unbiased group of my peers. Not Ghostbuster lovers be in the jury.
Hey, bro, I don't care. I honestly don't. And I agree with you about Leslie Jones. I'll be the judge.
There you have it.
There you go. Matt will serve as...
Yeah, I got this.
Be somebody totally new.
Oh, we're going to let the audience... if we actually get an audience, we will let them be the jury and everything. You will just hand down the sentence.
Devin!
It's on.
Are we on my camera? Is this what we're on? Look, you see this? The champ is here, son. Alright?
Oh.
You can't step to me, son.
This is so beautiful. He is like, hell yes. He is
Are you out of your goddamn...
Well, he ain't gonna...
Stephen Kirby would kill me.
He will accept any and all forms of judgment. Bring it. He is wholly on board. It is on.
Let's go, Devin.
It is on. Oh, this is going to be so great. All right. So,
all right.
I think we're going to
Yeah,
end this
that's like
show.
the best challenge we've read. All right, so thank you so much,
Get my
guys, for
ass
joining
kicked.
us for SCNS Live. Let's hit the normal things. Check out SCNlinks.com for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Also, we also have the recap. You can check that out.
Yes, the recap powered by CineLinks.com. It's your duties up this week.
That's right. And the Father Gamer podcast, that's going on. And there's another podcast that's starting back up.
Nerd Interference this Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen, right here on SCNS.
And I guess, yes, we are going to do something on the channel for that.
But we also, we have
All right.
another one too.
Hey, catch me at Dweeb Factory / I guess it's YouTube / Dweeb Factory. Me, Zach, and Charlotte will be talking about nerdy stuff all the time. You can see my pretty freckled face there.
Now we need to get Charlotte on the show, so that way we have the hat trick. of
Sure,
everybody from
absolutely.
Yeah, I guess Charlotte. would be the
I think
hat
we
trick to
also
get-
should start being on that show too.
Yeah, we would love to have you
Yeah,
there.
we
You
should
guys
do
are
that.
invited anytime you want to be there.
And of course, you can follow
I
us
said
at
it.
all the socials on Twitter as SCNS Live, on Instagram at SCNS Live, and our Facebook page, facebook.com/SCNS Live. Like this video and subscribe to the channel.
Excellent.
Please.
Yes. And one last piece of news. There is someone that we're bringing on while Linda is away recovering, and that is.
In case y'all wonder, Linda is doing fine. The surgery went well. She is healing up nicely. We can't wait to have her back.
And so we needed a new photographer. So we brought in somebody that we
Jasmine.
think you know. Why, yes,
Don't
it
hit
is Ricardo himself.
Don't hit the
Let's go.
podium.
Yeah, he's
Ricardo-
actually been taking pictures this entire time. So if you heard the clack, 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 it wasn't him. That was him.
So he will be joining us
Hey.
on a probationary basis. We make him do all the other stuff I don't want to
All
do.
the stuff I had to do.
Pretty much.
Yay!
So welcome him to the team, everybody,
Get
with
me
open
more
arms.
water.
If you see him
There's a
out,
pen in there.
but first, but stay here. We want to close out the show. We're gonna end this. So yeah, we'll be back next week. We're gonna do
We
this whole
have
thing.
the
all over.
division next week.
Oh,
We'll
God,
probably talk
yes.
a little bit more about Alcon. We'll have more of that fleshed out, and whatever else we get around.
So this is the part where we say our catchphrase and point at the camera. So get on board, okay?
Okay.
All right. So like I said,
Marlon.
social. Anybody want to spare on social?
Move the joystick.
At Real Jackass BC.
At Jason the X.
At LA_IZ_GFC. It's
Jesus
long.
Christ.
I know. Follow me though. I'm fun.
At Rick_RIC_Alvarez on Twitter.
At Entropy1.
Don't follow me!
Okay. And then at Chris Danger Show.
At Corridor on Instagram. Yay!
Hey! Studio audience. All right.
Until next time, guys.
Keep
Keep
on
on
nerding.
I didn't know the.
I can't wait for Devin versus
pointing.
DC. I can't wait for Devin versus DC.
Oh God! Oh, I'm gonna have to be called to order. Order. I'll be the bailiff.
Oh my god, he's gonna kick my ass. Y'all realize how